Alrighty, good morning everyone. Welcome back to our live coverage of the 2019 European Go Championship live from Brussels, Belgium. This is of course the 2019 European Go Congress, which is also the largest event in continental Europe. So very delighted to have you guys here this morning. This is gonna be the second last stream for me. Hopefully this weekend it goes well, and certainly glad to see all of you on Twitch. Today we have a great game. Well, two great games actually, because this is the semifinals of the European Championship, and of course with us today the Romanian legend Cornel Burzo 7 Dan, who's a veteran for over 20 years, right? It's over 300 tournaments.
Yeah, I think I played the game for 25 years now already.
Mm-hmm. So of course crowd favorite, and I think it's gonna be a great day. So how are you?
Well, I feel a little bit sorry not to be in the top four in this tournament, but in the same time, I'm happy that we see two amateurs playing the semifinals, not always the same professionals. And now we have all these new pros in Europe. Tongi just joined the pro team, but he got kicked out in last 8, it was? Or just before last 8, right?
It was before last 8, actually.
Yeah, and yesterday we had one of the favorite players for this title, Pavolisi, who's the former champion, and he got out against Stanislav, who really played a brilliant game the other day. He's very good in Sumego, so we're probably going to see some of his reading skills today against Artem. And we also see Lukas Podpera, who is one of the most solid players in Europe nowadays, but he's playing the European champion, Ilya Shikshin, former European champion.
Yeah.
And it's not going to be easy. Because what I noticed recently, both these players, they adapt their style a lot to the given position. So in the past, you would see Lukas always taking the territories very quickly, and then hopefully, just build more than his opponent. But nowadays he goes for the center, so his style changed a little bit. So I think we're going to see some really good games today.
Yeah. So you said that one of the favorites was out, right? Pavel, but also Mateusz. He also lost yesterday. I think it was against Artem.
Yeah. But between Mateusz and Artem, it was like 50-50. They played the Grand Slam final not too long ago in Berlin. We covered that.
Right.
And I think Artem was supposed to win that game. At least that's what I felt from the moves they played in that game. And the other day, he took his revenge, so it's just natural to happen. So I guess, but he really played well. I mean Artem in yesterday's game.
Yeah, I think he actually in the first half of the tournament he struggled a little bit, didn't he?
Yeah.
He lost one match, and then he was on the verge of defeat.
It's the tournament pressure, I guess, even if you're a two-down pro.
There's always a lot of expectation, I think, these players put on themselves, because this is actually the most prestigious Go tournament in Europe. And that, we've said this again, of course. They are other events such as the Grand Slam, which has it would seem higher prize money, but this one actually has the longest format. It features top 32 European players.
And it's really tough, actually. Yeah.
Yeah. So winning this one, it will be a huge boost for it.
The thing is that nowadays in Europe, we have lots of strong players. There are the players from the old generation like myself and Christian Pop, Sevan Dan,
right.
or
also from Romania.
Yeah, and there are these new players. I mean, the younger players like Oscar, who did really well. He played an excellent game against Artem.
I think he's only like 16 years of age. So
and he didn't manage to hold the lead till the end. Well, he needs more experience, but there are lots of young promising players in Europe nowadays. So being in the top 32, it's already something. But getting into top 8, it's not so easy as it used to be, let's say, 5 years ago or 10 years ago, with 7 pros and the other top amateurs in Europe. So you really have to play well, like every game, and it's a double knockout. So once you lost 2 games, you're out.
So speaking of the double knockout, let's take a look at the format for those of you who are not familiar with this tournament. We covered this on Tuesday, Thursday, and Friday. So this is actually like our second last day, but it's Fisher time. Of course, it's actually a pretty long format compared to other shorter events like the Kilo Cup, which is I think like 45 minutes, and then you have like Canadian Bayumi, if I remember this correctly.
We used to have in the past we used to play with 2 hours and a half.
Yeah.
And 1 minute 3 times or 5 times. I guess it was 3 times.
Yeah.
I should know better. Playing like 18 European championships, But in the recent years, we started to use the Fisher time with 90 minutes and 45 seconds per move, which can take like, I don't know, 6-7 hours.
Yeah.
So
it's a long battle,
Yeah.
right? So it requires a lot of, I think,
Yeah.
stamina, not just go skill,
Right.
right, but also just mental strength.
You need a lot of energy.
Yeah. So of course, this event is generally sponsored by the European Go Federation, Pandanet Go server, of course, and also I believe EGC itself. The top prize for the top three places, and this is going to be like really relevant, starting from today, because I think the fourth place gets like 1,000.
Yeah.
The 5th to 8th gets like 500, but
Right.
but if you can get to the final tomorrow, you at least get 2,500, as you can see there. So that's gonna be like another $1,500 euro match.
Yeah.
But of course all the glory, right? So
Right,
because if you become European champion, that's probably like the highest honor you can get.
It's really not easy.
Yeah. So as you mentioned, it's like double elimination until top 8, but from now on it's gonna be single knockout.
Right.
From quarterfinals, semis, and the finals. So let's take a look at the brackets actually. So these are the results we have for you. If you didn't follow earlier our matchups, we did cover all 4 games yesterday. So those are the quarterfinals there. As you can see, Ilya Shikshin, Lukas Podpera, Artem Kaczynowski, and Stanislav Hojlak, the Polish 7-dan, of course. They are in the semifinals. So that will be the matchup for today. And it looks like the winner of Lukas and Ilya will play Artem and Stanislav. So actually, there's a chance that both amateurs could get into the final.
Yeah. So maybe we'll see a final between an amateur and a pro.
Yeah.
Or maybe 2 amateurs in the final.
Or 2 pros, of course.
Yeah.
I think either way, it's gonna be gonna be a great match. Actually, Lukas. Just let's talk about Lukas a little bit. He actually beat 3 pros en route to the semifinal. I think this is his best result so far. Of course, he doesn't, according to the head-to-head, he doesn't have a lot of victories against Ilya. Actually,
against Ilya,
their past record is like 0-9. So
he really needs this win.
Yeah, there's still a barrier he has to overcome. But actually, in this tournament, he has defeated 3 pros already. Of course, Artem Kaczynowski in the first round, and then it was Tanguy. Well, revenge, you could say, in
for
this
the final in Strasbourg, right?
I guess that I mean that must be a really tough loss there, right? Because it's once every 2 years. But then he beat Ali Jabarin.
Maybe he played with less pressure in this tournament against Tanguy.
Right.
Because playing the final in Strasbourg, there was a lot of pressure.
There's
on
a lot
both
of
players,
there's a lot of burden, right?
Yeah.
Because like pro titles are lifelong achievements. So
and the games are longer.
Yeah, so certainly he's played very well to get to where he is.
I'm pretty sure he wants to get the first win in a tournament against Ilya. So
certainly, right at the moment, it seems like he's got the game to do that. Ilya actually, I think Ilya had a pretty easy path to the relatively speaking.
Yeah.
To the.
I've seen some of the games he had to work hard, like against Rami and against the young player from Russia, the other guy who's quite talented, Kaimin.
Oh, Kaimin, yeah, of course.
Love, yeah. I think they put up a pretty good performance against Ilya, but yeah, he's the all-time favorite, let's say. And
you gotta say, every tournament he signs up right for. He's always like one of the top favorites. Of course,
he has the skill to overturn any situation that looks a little bit unfavorable to him in a way. I had many games with him, and my score is pretty much the same as Lukas Podpera. I have 1 win when he was like a 5-dan, so it doesn't even count. But once he became a 6-dan and getting stronger, he beat me like every time, probably 13 wins in a row. And I had like probably half of these games felt that I'm going to win, at least for a while, and then he managed to turn the situation around even when I was feeling like, okay, I'm going to win by 15 points. But that's his skill. He just stays there and waits for the moment like a shark. And he comes back.
Yeah, certainly at the moment he's the strongest player in the field. Of course, he has a rating of 27.98, and he's aiming for a 6th European champion title, which would be awesome. Of course, he mentioned this already when he was the final Terminator in the transatlantic match. He won the last game. But
that was also a little bit lucky, right? I haven't seen.
There were ups and downs, and there were twists. Of course, he was playing Ryan Lee, and I think at one point he could be losing that game, but
I think Riley didn't punish enough at some point in the middle game, and then somehow it felt like he gave away the match in the end. Yeah.
Right.
But it was close, like 3.5.
Yeah, in
Yeah,
either case, he's
okay.
going to have to overcome Lukas, of course, this year if he is going to be in
Lucas is
another
in a
final.
good shape, right?
Ilya did win. He did lose the final last year against Pavel, so
Right.
so there's that. Of course, Pavel's out now. The defending
Yeah.
champion cannot extend his reign on top of the throne. So we
Yeah.
will see what happens today. I think there was an earlier question in chat that whether we're I think asking about whether we're going to cover both games. We will cover
Yeah.
both games, but we're just gonna go back and forth. Actually, these games do take a while to be played out. So as you see on the board right now, we're just gonna catch up to that and then try to answer your question. So just a quick reminder for you guys, if you want to follow these games in real time, because we're actually going to catch up from behind here.
Yeah.
Please go to Dependent at IGS Go server. Eurochamp 1, Eurochamp 2 will be recording both games on there. If you want to root for your favorite player, please go to the polls underneath our video player. You can vote for who's going to win, who you think is going to win the whole thing, and who's going to win each of these matches. So yeah, do you have a favorite?
That's a tough question.
Yeah.
Well, I like Lukas Podpera's momentum this tournament, so
Yeah.
I wish he managed to score his first win and get to the final.
Yeah.
Why not? Well, I don't mind if Ilya wins again. I mean,
Mhm.
he's the favorite.
Yeah.
But I think Lukas has a pretty good shot at it, and also Artem.
Mhm.
Artem played pretty well in the last few games, so if he keeps his form, maybe he'll be in the final.
Yeah.
It would be interesting to see a final between Lukas Podpera and Artem Kachanovsky.
Certainly.
And then I would be
yeah.
like 50-50.
Yeah. It'll
Yeah.
be very even. I can tell you that. We say that of course they're professional players and they're amateur 7-dans and 6-dans.
Yeah, but they are very close.
They're very close. Yeah. There's not so much difference between these.
Right.
All right. Let's take a look at the game.
Yeah,
if we
let's
should.
get into it.
Yeah. And looks like Ilya has black in this match. And okay, we're gonna start from the bottom right corner because of the perspective of the game recorder.
Uh-huh.
So yeah, that's working. So Ilya has black, Lukas is white.
Recently, Lukas likes to start with the Sansan. As
Actually,
white,
yeah.
yeah.
We've seen this opening a lot
Yeah.
in this tournament so far. It was the I think it was played by Pavel.
Probably playing the Hoshi.
Hmm.
He knows that his opponent is going to jump Sansan immediately.
Yeah.
So he just wants to prevent that, and he goes for the Sansan himself.
Well, we know that Lukas is pretty territorial,
Yeah.
right? So he likes the cash.
Right. He takes the territory very early. But actually, in the recent games, I've seen many times he starts building the center, and that's a little bit uncharacteristic to his style. But
Sure. Yeah.
you know, people adapt. They have to.
Yeah, they
Otherwise,
have to be
you get
flexible.
into the route, right? Exactly. Yeah. Flexibility is one of the key elements.
Are you more of a territorial player yourself, or
Depends, probably on the mood. But I try to play
Uh-huh.
what I call freestyle. You know, every game
Yeah.
I play different. I always start with two different corners. I don't
Yeah.
try to. I mean, it gets boring if you
Yeah.
keep on the same path on and on. So
yeah? Well,
Yeah.
certainly your style is very popular. That we can tell.
yeah, sometimes I dial over, or I kill
Uh-huh.
the whole board, or I build a huge center like Takemiya, trying to copy the cosmic style. Or
Yeah.
sometimes I just crawl all over the board like a cockroach.
Uh-huh.
Many times feels like I'm falling off the board.
Uh-huh.
But yeah, depends a lot on the mood and my opponent too. I mean,
Mhm.
you gotta adapt to your opponent's style also.
Right.
Last time, for example, when I played Kravets in the PandaNet
Yeah.
finals, it was a
It was
few
this
days
past
ago.
week, right? Yeah.
I knew that he's a territorial player, so what I did, I jumped in all his corners. I took away the Sansans very
Uh-huh.
quickly.
Yeah.
So he was facing a situation where he's unfamiliar with,
Uh-huh.
like taking the outside, and he didn't know how to use it. So
Mhm.
in the end, he lost his Moyos too, and he had to resign eventually. But so it's a lot about who you're playing against
Mm-hmm.
to make your own style, you know, dominate and
Right.
go through.
Yeah, well, so far this has been very territorial, I guess.
it's
You could really secure some nice corner territory with a hybrid of 3-4 and 3-3. It seems.
And here you already have several options as well.
Yeah.
You can attack the top right corner, you can attack the Sansan, or you can make your own Shimari. So I think it's a matter of style or taste.
Sure.
Probably
Sure.
many players nowadays would simply play the high Shimari, which is super
Mhm.
popular.
Yeah.
But if you want to attack a corner, you can attack the top right just to prevent a Shimari.
Yeah.
And playing the low Kakari, it's extremely common. And attacking the Sansan, you can also consider several ways to approach. You can play something like this just
Yeah.
to put pressure, or if you want to develop the left side, then you approach from the left side, of course,
Yeah.
and then you extend somewhere around here, or this way. So already I think the players at this stage, after they play like 2 moves each on the board, they can spend a few minutes deciding where to go. Because, well, there are already several options, not just one. So they play the
this
most
is the top right
expected move,
approach,
right?
I
This
think.
one?
Yeah. Then white's gonna kick.
Oh, yeah. Black
So
will
far,
go
it's
up.
very territorial opening.
Both players, yeah.
Yeah. I think in the past, right, we don't usually kick here because then it's gonna
Yeah.
allow us to get like a 3-space jump. So.
Yeah, this felt like you're giving black an ideal extension to set up a base.
Yeah.
So it was considered a little bit to black's advantage to play this exchange, the kick,
Right.
the tsuke. So not so great. But nowadays it's played a lot since the AI era, right?
Yeah. I think that's actually partially because we don't play moves on the side as much, right? Because the moves on the side can be seen as like you're making an extension, but there's still some gaps in between.
Yeah, you want to take the corner, right?
Yeah.
As a general, the general principles still apply. Even that we're checking all these games with Lila Zero or other AI, but we still stick to the most basic principles, like taking the corners first, extending to the sides, and then fight for the middle. And there is only one center on the go board, so the one who will manage to build more in the center, it's usually going to win the game. Because the corners are 2 and 2.
But that's also difficult, of course, right? Because the center is like
it's an open space. Like
it's an open space, and it's you can come in from all 4 directions. So
the public swimming pool.
Yeah.
So
yeah.
Black didn't extend right away, huh? I mean, not the 3-space extension.
Yeah, if I just approaches here. And then I think I'm guessing this is like a follow-up Joseki, right? In this position, so white.
Right.
So black just plays.
So actually what he's trying to do is to combine the attack on the Sansan with the extension in the top. So he goes for a little more sophisticated way to develop the top side, not just a basic extension. Which would be absolutely okay. I mean, that's the first move that you consider.
Yeah.
But
I mean, it can't be wrong.
Yeah,
right?
it's fine. And then the thing is, when black extends, white will just take center and attack this corner next. So maybe black is also looking for a way to set up the top in center, so then he has a chance to enclose another corner or grab another big point. So playing the shoulder hit here, he's trying to get a sabaki in center. Oh, my fan.
Don't lose your fan.
I need a fan here. It's full of cappuccino, by the way.
Oh, really? wait. What's on the fan? What's on the fan? Wait,
I think it's cosmic style.
Oh, cosmic style. Oh,
Yeah.
cool. Is this like a real fan?
Yeah, from the signature is Takemi Yamasaki here.
Wow, amazing.
And it's something like going for the center. Wu Chu Ryu, if I pronounce it correctly.
Yeah.
You should know better.
Yeah.
But anyway, I spilled cappuccino on it, so it's a bit
cappuccino
damaged.
style.
Yeah. So here you expect white to go down.
Yeah.
At least that's what I would play, and probably many other players. Jeff mentioned the other day that you should just connect here, and then you push and cut, or you're more solid.
Yeah.
But going down feels natural, and what we see in this game, it's actually a Hana.
Yeah.
So white is
that's
trying
actually
to
even
take
a little bit more, right, than the extension.
Probably if white goes down, black will extend somewhere around here. So maybe that was his original plan. So this way he can set up a moyo on the top side. So white is trying to be more active, and maybe with this Hane, white is looking to over-concentrate black locally, and of course still secure his corner.
Yeah.
His stone is a little bit too fat.
Yeah. So black just connects, and then
and white
yeah,
makes a hanging connection.
and then we come to this.
Back to the
This jump.
extension. And this time he extends high. He doesn't extend low anymore because it would be a little bit flat,
Right.
having the stone here on the third line. So he wants to balance the third line and fourth line.
Yeah.
And he's still trying to set up a moya on the top. That feels okay. And now white center. So
Yeah, got 2 corners already. That's pretty
Yeah.
pretty solid corners.
2
and then-
corners each.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, white got the 2 corners in the top.
Yeah.
And now he's attacking, he's challenging black for his corners. So
Sure.
just
Of course, taking away the enclosure, right?
yeah, prevent the shimari, the corner
Yeah.
enclosure. Black is very calm.
So yeah, black just
Kosumi.
plays the Shusaku diagonal. Yeah.
Well, here we can see this move a lot.
Mm-hmm.
But nowadays, I think they came back to the Kosumi. For a while, the Keima was really popular.
Yeah.
Because everybody was trying to copy AlphaGo
Yeah,
from
yeah.
the Master Series. If you remember those games on TaiGem and maybe Fox. But also this pincer is still going strong.
Mm-hmm.
The loose pincer on the bottom side.
How does white react to that pincer?
Well, usually locally you want to put pressure here.
Uh-huh.
So that's why black actually plays the Kosumi to prevent the pressing move.
Right.
And after you press several times, these three stones are quite resilient. So right now, white can play a pincer.
Mm-hmm.
Of course, he can push several times more, but he can decide that later on. Right now, he can leave the three stones like this because it's really complicated for black to start an attack on the three stones.
Mm-hmm.
So black simply goes out. White extends for a base.
Okay.
Black turns here. White slides or jump. I think the slide is more common in this case. And the turn is also important for black to settle his weak stones.
Sure.
And then black just makes a base
Okay.
on the right side. And if white takes the corner, black extends again. This kind of fuseki was actually quite popular a few years back.
Mm-hmm.
So if black wants to prevent the press here,
Yeah.
then he simply takes the point that his opponent wants to take. So
Sure.
my point is my enemy's point usually. So
Yeah.
that's the way of thinking most of the time.
This is actually, I mean, this was actually invented sort of by Honimbo Shusaku, right? That was
Yeah.
one of the all-time greats of the game.
Yeah.
I think back in the 19th century, was it? 19th, 18th century?
Yeah, it's Edo period, right? In
Yeah, not
1800s, 19th century.
Yeah, 19th century. And then
Something
back
like
then, I think he won like 19 games in a row, right? In like the
Yeah, every time Shusaku
matches.
was playing black,
Uh-huh.
he was winning those castle games. So when somebody asked him, what did you do today? It was enough to say, I played black. And they knew exactly that he won the game, you know.
Wow.
He was the invincible.
Wow.
There is a book on
Yeah.
his games, the invincible.
And we had
So,
Antti
yeah.
here yesterday, and he wrote
Ah,
Invisible.
Invisible, right, yeah. That's a smart name.
I told him that next book should be called Impossible.
Ah, yeah.
Yeah.
That's a good suggestion.
Yeah. Then we have no idea what's going in that book. It's just
So
completely-
here,
yeah.
do we see a Sansan invasion early? No.
Not yet.
Actually, white can just extend to space for a
Sure.
base.
Sure.
This is more like Podpera style. He likes
Mhm.
his solid bases on the third line. He feels safe if all the moves are, or most of the moves are on the third line. If you look here, he doesn't go up
Mhm.
too much, but it will happen later.
Yeah.
So,
Okay.
he
White
attack.
just approaches.
Yeah.
Yeah, actually, White's really trying to actively prevent Black from making any enclosure, right? I guess in some ways
Yeah.
you could say that if you played an approach move and your opponent responded, and then you already took away their chance of like a big enclosure, you gained already something.
Yeah, but from the direction of play
Uh-huh.
view here, I think white is trying to grab the bottom side. So
Mhm.
he wants to extend on the bottom, but maybe he doesn't want to decide if he wants to extend to space or 3 space jump, or if he wants to go high.
Yeah.
So when he plays this approach, maybe he's hoping for black to simply
Yeah.
pull back and defend the right corner, and then he can extend somewhere in the middle of this
Yeah.
bottom area, so he can space out more
Mhm.
territory. But we'll see.
So
Black
Black
has some
didn't-
fighting spirit.
Yeah.
He didn't agree with white's plan, so he plays right in the middle.
I mean, in the old times, right? We always say that like this there's a danger that Black could like come in and
Yeah.
split White apart. So
He
that's
could
what's
choose many
happening
moves here, right? The
Mhm.
high pincer,
Right.
closer to the cornerstone or
Mhm.
closer to the other stone. But if he plays something like this or like this, he
Mhm.
still leaves a lot of room for white to extend for a base. So white eventually will make this base.
Yeah. That's a
And
2-space jump.
The other stone, it's also it has a lot of room to set up a base later on.
Mhm.
So playing here maybe it's the right choice.
So yeah, basically just not giving White
Right.
any space for a 2-space jump, right?
But he has the space for 2 space here.
Ah, okay. Oh, so
Later.
either way, you have
Yeah,
to
it's
give
difficult to
something,
find
right?
the perfect pincer here. So
Yeah. Okay, so White's gonna counter
white
approach, it
is,
seems.
yeah, it's natural to play the
Yeah. Okay. Black's gonna attach and then extend.
Oh, and we're back to a
Oh,
very
old school, huh?
just like, yeah.
Oh,
This
we
is
haven't seen this one.
Gosseigen era.
Yeah. So yeah, I told you, it's all about fashion, you know?
Mhm.
Like Go opening is always yeah. At one point, you know, everyone plays like 3-3,
Yeah.
and they play like the alpha moves, and then it's like, you know, back to the classics. So that totally.
I think it's very good to know both the new style and the old style. I think I have a big advantage, you know, studying these Japanese games in the past. So
Yeah.
nowadays, when I play tournaments, I try to combine a little bit modern and the old school style, and it
there
works
is
pretty
still
well.
yeah, there is still some merit, right, in that
Yeah.
traditional theory.
Of course.
So yeah, because like these things,
But
right?
maybe here it's also the pressure of the tournament. They are already in the top four, so they don't want to try something really complicated and mess up the game early. So
Yeah.
they want to keep it balanced at least for the I don't know first 100 moves or so.
Exactly. I mean, it's like a long game, right? So
Yeah.
Go is never a game in which
You win in the
you
first
sprint
30
to the
moves.
finish. Yeah, because you can never expect that.
There are some few players who believe that they learn a few tricky josekis and they can trick their opponents in the
Yeah.
early stage
Yeah.
and they will win, but it's never like that.
It's
They
never
forget
easy.
that they have another 200 moves to you know to play to complete the game.
Right.
So what happens if the joseki is played?
Would that be an even result here?
I think this is what white was looking for.
Uh-huh.
Well, locally you may say it's even, but white gets center, and for black it's not interesting to develop towards the top right
Because there's already stone
yeah,
there.
exactly.
Yeah.
And on the bottom, if white managed to take the corner in center, then he has time to play another move, so
Yeah.
he can fix the pace, and all of a sudden black's pincer looks a little bit thin.
Yeah.
So it loses the purpose of attacking, and so for black it's not so efficient to use the
Yeah, this doesn't quite feel like the right direction.
yeah, exactly.
Um,
So that's why he blocked on this side. Now
Yeah.
what we see, it's a cut, which you may say it's a little bit unusual,
yeah.
but he
Yeah.
has the leather, right?
It seems
Thi-
yeah, it
this
seems
is
like he's
ladder
gonna give
related.
up the corner here because white can wedge,
And
right?
go for the outside.
Yeah.
So even if Ilya usually plays extremely territorial, you
Uh-huh.
can see some of his games where he goes for the center, he has to. So now he
Oh,
starts
actually
it's
he
a
wedged.
wedge, yes.
Yeah. So
Because he wants to create a
Atari
couple
next.
points. Yeah.
yeah, he clearly goes for the center, and
Oh.
I'm guessing Lukas loves the territory.
We
'cause
have a
he-
famous streamer here watching us, Hanayor.
yes, Hanayo.
Hello.
Hey, how's it going? So,
So Atari,
see, you're popular.
yeah, but he's even more popular.
no,
on
no,
Twitch.
no one knows me. Everyone knows you immediately.
Nice. Good to know.
Yeah. So okay, so this is like the ladder is definitely working, right?
Yeah, he has to.
Because black has stones there, so looks like black will just take the outside, but
But-
white's gonna take like a
Yeah,
third
White
corner.
is going to cut here, so he's
Yeah.
happy about this locker result. For
And
sure.
then I'm guessing black just took because white could have some super fancy
Yeah.
ladder breakers. But maybe we should explain this concept, right, a little bit to our
So
viewers.
yeah, maybe for the double-digit Q players or for people who just started playing Go.
Yeah.
Where when you set up a ladder, and that's the first thing you learn about.
The first cool thing you learn.
Yeah.
And then,
You can capture the ladder, so you gotta
Yeah.
read out white, black, white, black, white, black, and it always goes straight like this. So you cannot really mess up the reading. But what happens? So we notice we have a few black stones in the top left corner, and the ladder will come in diagonal all the way to the black stones.
Right.
Which means white has no way to escape.
So what if
But
white escapes?
What white can do? Yeah, well, if white escapes,
Yeah.
we're not going to play the ladder out, but just a few moves.
I mean,
Eventually,
I'm playing as black, so.
yeah,
I don't mind.
eventually you will capture all the stones, right?
Yeah.
You really want to show this?
Oh, I just destroyed
the-
Cornel's stream. No. it's a trick. I used to joke around like this with
Actually,
something.
you're capturing Lukas Podpera now,
Yeah.
not me.
Oh, yeah. That means I'm in the final of the European Championship.
Yeah, if you win this that. So anyway, so the ladder goes
yeah.
all the way to the top corner, so it will finish around here, right?
Yeah.
Last few moves will be
Yeah. So
we
basically,
don't really have to play it out.
yeah, you see the pattern. So it's like a zigzag shape, right?
Yeah.
And eventually, it just really depends on what surroundings have. But
It has a ladder shape.
But actually, well, let's give an example of a ladder break here as well, because in the game, white seems to have played there, right? Like, for example, if white has a stone there, and
Yeah, but
that would be a
okay.
different situation, right?
So what happens here? Black capture the stone
Yeah.
just to prevent white from playing a ladder breaker. So if black plays away,
Yeah,
let's
yeah,
say
yeah.
this move or some pincer
Sure.
or an attach or something,
Mm-hmm.
white can choose several moves in the top
Yeah.
impact the top side and having the plan to go out.
Uh-huh.
So what he needs a stone to help his ladder escape.
Yeah.
So if he plays, for example, something here,
Yeah.
and the ladder will go all the way to the white stone.
Yeah. Then it's
Then-
actually disastrous for
Yeah,
black.
black has to capture this guy,
Yeah.
and then white invades the top. So white profit in the top side
Mm-hmm.
from just threatening to escape from
Right.
the ladder.
So
That's why black prevents it right away. So he captures the stone. It's a
even
very
though the ladder's
thick
good
break.
for him.
Yeah.
I'm guessing, okay, white is gonna.
So now the 20 Qs are much stronger, right? All
Yeah.
of a sudden they become
Yeah.
like 18 Q.
Actually, it's how.
Yeah, it's the
you're-
first concept you learn.
You're familiar with the EGF system, I guess. Does it take that long to jump from like 20Q to
Maybe
15,
it takes
or-
one tournament. I don't know. When I started playing tournaments, I was
Uh-huh.
already like 5-6 Q. But most of the people, when they start,
Uh-huh.
they join the first tournament as a 20 Q, and then if they just play well,
Yeah,
in
then
like
it's
a
like
couple of
15Q,
tournaments,
right?
they jump to 15 Q and then 10
Mhm.
Q. But now between tournaments, everybody can play online, so you can improve your rank in a matter of a couple of weeks.
Mhm.
So anyone can jump from 20 Q to like 10 Q, let's say, in almost instantly. I mean, it doesn't take so long. In the past, when I started playing Go, there was no internet,
Mhm.
and it was also really difficult to evaluate
Yeah.
yourself. So I think I was playing Go for about maybe 6 or 7 months. Then I joined my first tournament, and
Yeah.
I believe I can play as a 7Q.
Yeah.
So it was some national junior competition or something like that.
Uh-huh.
And I was playing for 10 days with the other kids from all over the country who were
Yeah.
4 or 5Q, and I managed to beat some of them. So then my first ranking in the EGD was something like 6Q. Oh no, actually in the EGD they counted my tournaments since I was like 2Q or so. But okay, I played a little bit before then.
Sure.
But so I mean, in the beginning, it should be very fast
Mhm.
to move up to like single digit Q. It takes longer when you are already like a dumb player or
Right,
an
right, right.
advanced Q player.
It takes longer time,
Yeah,
yeah.
you need to play more tournaments. And
I mean, sometimes I imagine it as like a circle of knowledge, right? So the larger your circle is, if you want to expand your radius
Uh-huh.
by one, right, to go to the next rank, then you have to actually fill in more knowledge that's missing, right? But in the beginning,
but it also depends a lot on each individual,
Mhm.
because some people have a very fast pace to improve from 20Q to like 1Q,
Mhm.
and then they just hit the root. It's like a psychological barrier. I had this at 11Q around, and then maybe around 2Q, I think I just couldn't pass this level for about 2 years, and then
Mhm.
I managed to break through and immediately become a
Yeah.
4 or 5 dan. And then it took me another 15 years to move from 6 dan to 7 dan. But we shouldn't tell this to anybody. They will be discouraged to play the game. It takes so long just to jump one more
Yeah.
rank, you know.
But the important thing is it's not that hard to get started, right? So I mean, as long as you put in the effort, it actually doesn't take very long to get into the game, right? And then you can
Yeah.
study more, and of course, when you get to a down level, that's a whole different story because then you need to start really putting time.
The thing is to play a lot and don't even bother about ranking up. I know this is interesting, especially in the beginning. You're 25Q and then you play a few games, and next day you want to be a 22Q, and then you want to be an 18Q, and then every time you win somebody stronger, you feel, oh, okay, I jumped 3 more ranks, and it happens that way. So, well, we're chasing titles and ranks.
Yeah. You eventually, I think one of the important things is to keep learning, right? When you come back, sometimes you even have to take a break with it and come back with a fresher perspective, right?
Yeah.
Like a new way of seeing things, and then actually
That's true.
that's how you get through
Especially
barriers.
when you study a lot
Yeah.
and then you feel like you're not going to break through,
Mm-hmm.
and yeah,
Yeah, sometimes you need to take a break,
or to switch.
or just switch to a better teacher like
Yeah.
Cornel. So, okay. In any case,
So we see an AlphaGo related move all of a sudden.
yeah. So this one is the fifth line.
Yeah, this
Shoulder
is like
hit.
move 37 from the second game of AlphaGo against Isidore. So it's not a misclick. It's
Yeah.
a real move.
It's super stylish, right? Because we used to think that this move was like giving away fourth line territory to black. So that was like a clear no.
Normally in the past, I think Lukas would always invade here. He
Mhm.
likes these third line moves. But Now he changed his style a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
So he's probably alert about the center because all black stones are starting to face the middle. So he wants to reduce that early enough. I mean, to prevent the center becoming too big.
Right.
Which is
So,
good.
like
Also,
for,
I think
yeah.
he could consider just an extension here, but maybe he wants to play fancy as well, not just effective.
Yeah. That it
Well,
just,
it's
it
hard
just
to
feels
say.
like pro level, right?
Yeah, even AI level.
So I guess the idea of this move is if black just blocks, right? If black just blocks and then
Yeah,
white
he
will have
probably
already
jumps, right?
yeah, and then
Because from the jump he can either invade the top or have access to the middle much faster.
yeah. So if black responds, then I guess this is already like game, like a game for white.
Yeah, because he pushed black down a little bit. So instead of nice moyo for black, now he just goes for third line territory. So it's already a success to reduce. And of course he can come from this side or simply jump out in the middle. He's got a very flexible shape, and he ruins all black's future plan to build the center.
Yeah.
So now these stones here will just feel a little bit over concentrated and hard for black to get something out of that.
Yeah.
So it's a nice
that's
idea.
probably too passive for black, huh? Because black is being pressed.
Maybe if white wins the game, we can praise this move.
Oh yeah. That's gonna
It
be
will
like the
be-
pivotal
yeah.
moment, right? The hand of God. It's like you had that inspiration, and it's like, oh my God, this is the divine move, right? That really
Yeah,
diminishes
so-
black.
This
So
would be a
okay.
territorial move. What happens? So black resists, huh?
Yeah.
He doesn't block. He plays with fighting spirit.
Yeah.
And white still plays a
Just
light move?
jumps out, I think. Yeah. White's trying to treat his stones lightly because otherwise this could be a target, right?
Okay.
I mean, the idea is to like just kind of reduce black anyway. It really isn't about trying to save the original stone.
Right.
So as long as you
Yeah,
got-
if he connects, for example, here
yeah.
or like this, he can become extremely heavy.
Mm-hmm.
He doesn't want that. If he connects down, that stone is not even important now
Yeah.
because black already reacted several times around the area. And then black will cut right away. And now white is a little bit in trouble. He needs to save the 3 stones or take care of the other stone. So it's not going to be so great. So what happens? White found the light move. His schema,
Yeah.
the knight's move.
So yeah, that's in the game. Just treating the stones lightly, I think. And
just
then-
reduce the middle and the plan is working accordingly.
So one question from chat, by the way, if white were to play again in the bottom right corner, would white slide in, or make a 2-space bottom left? Oh, that's this one.
This
one.
corner.
Yeah.
I think first it's very big to extend to space.
Yeah.
Because even if black plays a kick, white can go up, and
Yeah.
now his shape is pretty stable, and then he's also weakened the pincer.
Yeah.
Because now this guy doesn't have space to extend. If you just slide in the corner, black is not going to answer locally like this or like this. Maybe that's okay, it's possible. But black has a lot of room here.
Yeah.
So he either pincers or puts pressure or plays the attach move, which maybe can be a little more sophisticated. But
Yeah.
just playing the pincer, it's already, putting a lot of pressure on white. So white needs another move to save his corner, and black can extend on the other side. So like this, it feels like white can leave, but it's a bit smaller. For white, it would be ideal to extend to space.
Yeah.
Then when black goes out to save his stone somehow, let's say like this,
Yeah.
then white has time for the game in the corner.
Right.
And now his base looks even nicer. He's shining.
Actually,
And then-
so this is really
Yeah,
nice.
this would be the order to extend to space and then Keima.
Okay.
In this case, I guess.
Cool.
Well, I would choose this variation, but
Yeah.
what happened? The action in the middle, it's actually okay for white.
Yeah, I think.
I like his idea to
Yeah.
reduce the center, early enough, not to have to worry, when black gets more stones in the middle.
Yeah, I guess just trying to break up the moyos, right? Because
Yeah.
that become really big, and if white just keeps splitting and takes some corners.
Yeah, but in the same time, he creates a group that can be attacked.
that's true.
And that's what Ilya likes.
Yeah,
to have
Ilya's
some
always
targets.
his style is always like pointing fingers at the opponent's groups, right? Basically,
Yeah.
you're not alive, and then you have to keep.
And
playing.
then eventually kill something.
Yeah. So, okay, looking good so far for Lukas. It seems pretty good, great questions. So please keep them coming. Actually, we really welcome any questions related to the game, or just you can ask Cornel anything, how he got started. sure there were some pretty wild stories there.
I forgot those stories.
Yeah. So
It's been a while.
we're very happy to answer, of course, all the questions. It's gonna be a long match, so I think these guys are gonna take their time. We definitely have time to go over.
Let's see what happens here.
Sure. So black
Black is playing a Keima to keep white separated.
Mm-hmm.
And white jumps again?
Yeah, white jumps out.
Yeah.
Oh no, just the
on the side. Two space jump. Huh?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay. Shoulder hit.
Shoulder hit.
Yeah, so he's putting pressure on the left in order to attack the middle.
In this game, it seems like he's really...
It's the principle where you make some noise on the left to kill the right.
Yeah. Just the setup stones, right? Because if you can get more...
And he's getting ahead.
Yeah.
Well, he tries to connect this line, and eventually, when he turns, he starts building territory here.
Mm-hmm.
So white just plays another move in the center. It starts to become dangerous if you leave your weak stones unprotected.
Especially for Ilya,
Yeah, for anybody.
Well, attacking is always difficult, right? Because when
I learned that the
first,
hard way.
First of all, it's like it's hard to kill.
Yeah.
The second, it's really hard to attack efficiently so that you gain a lot of profit. Because if you choose the wrong direction, right, then your opponent could just really try to make sabaki in your area and then just steal all the points, right?
Yeah, that's a problem. Many times when you attack a group and you want to kill it, I see this tendency, especially in Q players games, where they try to invite the group into their sphere of influence or into their territory, and if they don't succeed to kill, then they lose their territory and eventually the game. But the idea would be to attack in the way that you build something while attacking, or just kill it, But when you don't kill, at least profit from the attack. That would be more effective.
So looks like black's gonna.
So now it's black's turn.
Attack some more, huh?
Oh,
Kick.
He
So
kicks.
taking that away. Okay.
Oh, that's very big. So if white goes up here,
yeah.
he's extremely heavy and he doesn't have time to.
Well, now
to
we've already
extend.
taken away the slide, right?
Right. The slide would give him some space for I shape. So now black will attack very severe, and on the way out, maybe black gets to split the weak groups. So if something like this happens.
So extend, yeah.
And maybe push one more.
Okay.
Or it's on here. This feels heavy for black. For white, sorry.
Right.
And then black can just separate the two groups.
That's actually gonna be pretty dangerous, right? Because if there are two targets, then it's basically like juggling two balls, and then
then lose one. Huh?
Yeah, then that's basically one of them could die.
If you're a bad juggler. But the juggler, So now what happens here?
Okay, white's gonna play the shoulder
White play
hit.
the shoulder
Come out,
hit.
I think.
So he's playing many shoulder hits today. The theme of the game is shoulder hit.
Yeah. Oh, actually, also
this,
black.
This is the move here. Yeah, it's true. But black played the shoulder hit to separate white's groups.
Right.
And white played the shoulder hit first time to reduce the moyo or an event, just prevent the moyo, and second time to escape. So playing this move, it's actually quite light because he wants to put some pressure on the original pincer and go out into the center and eventually connect his groups.
Right.
So
okay.
Black doesn't react locally.
I think black just
You would expect this push, but I think it will come.
Probably later. Okay. Oh yeah, it did come later. So first of all,
right
he made these few exchanges.
Yeah, he put some pressure here. It's another shoulder hit, but he's trying to activate the agi of the two death stones in the corner. So now.
So what's the push and he hanes, right? Is this actually center? Can white not respond?
Yeah, white can ignore this. But what happens later? Black can Atari and extract the two stones, and then when you want to kill them, he gets outside forcing moves.
I see.
So maybe that's why black started the action here, in order to use the two dead stones. So let's see. If black plays, white plays away, right? You would block here, right?
Yeah.
To try to set up a base.
Probably.
So then we have Atari and descent. Can white Hane first?
Does he have the timing?
Maybe he can. Hane, Atari, go up. Oh, this would be a disaster. But I'm just looking at this variation when white protects. Black plays this Hane and white captures the three stones. So black gains a little bit here with all the outside forces.
But there's still a glaring cutting point,
Yeah.
right? So actually black doesn't gain too much.
So why did white?
Yeah, white
choose to
responded.
this
Okay.
Yeah.
Well,
Maybe
partially
there's a,
it's
maybe
like
there's a better
hurting.
sequence.
It's hurting Black's shape, isn't it?
Oh, wait a second. He cannot try this move. This looks like a Tesuji instead of Atari. Atari, it's a bad moving go. In general. How you answer this?
That's
Go
tricky,
down.
yeah. Because actually,
Atari
oh,
connect.
because then you can
Yeah.
play the Tiger's Mouth. Okay, I see.
So maybe this is more dangerous for white.
Right.
So probably he wants to get rid of that edge in the corner. Ah, yeah, he needs a stone here. Because now if black tries to use the Tesuji, it doesn't work anymore.
Yeah,
it will just be Atari and capture.
But
And
like,
anyway,
right now,
play-
if you extend, then that's working, right? So black can just kill.
Right, yeah.
But if white
this
doesn't
would be-
respond, then black comes in the corner. That's super painful.
Yeah, this would be very good for black, huh?
Yeah. So as you can see in the
Yeah.
capturing race, it's like 3 versus 2.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
We don't want that to happen for white.
Yeah. That would be a disaster.
That would be the end of the stream.
But then we
Or
got
the
like
game. No,
we
no.
got like 3 hours of airtime to fill.
Yeah, we can join the weekend tournament.
Yeah.
So yeah, there are many side events happening here.
Yeah.
That's how the EGC works.
Did you participate in many of them?
Not this time. This time I just played the Pandanet finals and the main championship. But in general, when I played for the whole 2 weeks, I usually play the Rapid tournament and the weekend tournament and 9x9
Right.
or the Lightning tournament. These are my favorites. So, but this time I was a little more lazy, it seems. And well, the heat here plus 41.
Yeah.
I cannot focus on this heat. I
We
need
should
winter for a good performance.
We should
I'm
mention
the ski
that
boy.
it's a little cooler now, so
But still.
it's still kind of hot. Yeah, okay. I still because I was always trying to see whether I can keep the jacket on. Now I have to take it off after a break. It's okay. Yeah, it is really hot in here, for sure. Yeah. So okay, black's not gonna respond to that, it seems, because there's not a block yet actually.
Yeah.
So black just pushes.
This is the actual game?
Yeah.
And black didn't answer. Okay. So this was an important point for both colors. So maybe black got some help with these two exchanges in the corner, but he doesn't have time to respond. If he goes up here, white will immediately block and try to fix the base. And I guess here you may expect a move like this or like this,
right?
Or maybe even clamp, invade, Hane, the Ponuki. Well, yeah, it's important to keep attacking, so remove the base first.
Sure.
And now white again goes for a light shape. And here we're going to see a splitting attack.
Yeah. So I mean, there has to be some sort of attack going on, right? Because right now, so far, white seems to be taking his groups quite lightly, and if black, as Ilya,
Well,
I
white
think,
already got 3 corners,
Yeah.
which are pretty solid. We can say about 15 points each corner. I don't know, maybe this one is even bigger,
right?
but at least 15. This one is also quite large. And the top right, about 10-15 points. So he's got like 45 points in 3 corners. And if he managed to live with both groups on the bottom and in the center and Komi, he will be around 60 points. And that's usually what you want to build to have an advantage. So it's white turn to jump out.
Yeah. So black's gonna. Oh wow. Is this a fight we're gonna start seeing?
Wow.
That's
Impressive.
a style move. This is like.
Yeah.
I mean, we talked about the shoulder hit, but this one's even like.
Yeah, it's
visually it looks even better.
It shows some of Ilya's fighting skill, right?
Yeah.
He's famous for that.
I mean, right now black just needs to
Actually,
basically keep them separated, right? So this is a weak group, that's a weak group, and now we
Yeah,
can
and
have
in the
some-
meantime, I guess he wants to build something near his stick zones.
So
we
okay,
still
let's
have to catch up lots of moves here.
yeah. Let's catch up a little bit more.
So it's okay. Maybe he wanted to see if white plays the Hane, so he can counter Hane, and then still keep the pressure on the top group, and in the meantime weaken the bottom even more. He really needs to get stronger in the center in order to attack the bottom very fiercely. So white is simply playing the Nobi.
Yeah.
Turn.
And then, black turns, taking away the eye space as well. Right.
White plays the Hane for some eye shape, which is good.
Like
Counter Hane,
keeps the group split.
Nobi, yeah. makes sense. And now white needs a base for the... Well, the center group is hard to catch, actually. Huh? The proverb says that center groups never die. But, except sometimes.
Except sometimes. It's all fun and games until someone loses an eye and it's over.
Every golden rule has an exception. So.
Yeah. So actually, I mean, this is... I think people are talking about in the chat a little bit, how can we see Go as? Like, this is very close to a military, army
combat,
placement. Yeah, combat game, right? Because you can see that, of course, in Go, actually every black and white piece has the same function, right? So they're all equal.
Yeah.
It's not like in chess or other certain other games. You have different pieces for different purposes, and you have to learn each one of them, right? But actually, this one's pretty just straightforward. Every piece serves the same function, and then you can view, for example, this one as like an army, for white.
Yeah. So all your stones can be just simply soldiers, or they can be
soldiers basically.
The generals. Depends how much purpose you can give to a certain stone.
Yeah.
But it's more like a race for building more than a fight to kill each other. No.
Yeah, it's pretty hard to kill, right? Because it's pretty fun to kill. I'll say that. When I was a kid,
that's not like the main purpose,
Yeah.
The main purpose is to try to surround more territories. So.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Don't forget the main focus.
Mm-hmm. That's when you get to a higher level, right? You realize that you attack sometimes not to kill stuff.
Yeah, when you start playing,
comfort.
you just want to catch your opponent's stone. Every time you see a stone on the board, you go after it, and it's all about catching and surrounding the stone.
Sure.
But then you realize there are games where you capture no stones at all, and you still win the game.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Let's see some eye shapes here.
Sure. I think white has to live, right? Otherwise, it looks like.
Oh wait,
we're gonna be in
black
trouble
play
here.
the Hane to take away the base.
Yeah.
He needs to. I mean, if he just turns, let's just show this to the folks. This will give white eye shape very fast.
Yeah.
So if something like this happens, white is already alive locally, and he can even claim
because
some.
That's already an eye, and that's an eye.
Yeah.
Right. So that's at least two eyes.
So black cannot, follow like a puppy. He needs to be more active.
Yeah.
So what he's going to do is play the Hane. This Hane is actually big because he removes the base, and in the meantime he builds territory for himself.
Yeah.
So even if white escapes with the group, black starts to build something out of the attack.
So I mean, but black didn't prevent this.
Why didn't prevent the peep? You mean?
I mean, so I mean, black didn't come in, right? I thought he would have done something super aggressive and.
Right away, you mean?
Yeah, because in the game he just played Hane and then white just got the eye, right?
Well, if this happens, white can connect once.
Because
black's formation on the bottom, it's also a little bit unstable. So if black pushes through and white blocks, black will probably cut.
Yeah.
White can also use his stones in the middle, to aim for the cutting point. So he might go out in the other direction where black was planning to build something.
Yeah.
So you don't have to be hasty with this kind of people.
And also black has quite his own problems, right, with the shape here.
So playing the Hane feels very natural because normally eyes are easily made on the edges. So you want to remove that base in order to keep attacking the group.
Yeah.
Once you let him take the edge, it's done. He can leave. So it just makes sense to play the Hane and remove the eye right away.
So looks like white's just gonna build an eye and just play it the safe way, huh?
White bump here first.
Yeah. And then black's gonna extend.
So we are going too high for beginners.
Yeah.
Sorry for that.
So wait a second. White's gonna jump. Yeah, I mean, Go is a hard game, isn't it? Because it's like there are many things going on, and
well, if it would be easy, I mean the world would be full of 9-dan pros, and then
we're
talking
talking
about a job anymore.
We're talking about a tic-tac-toe world championship, huh?
Yeah. Nothing is easy, huh?
Yeah. So because that's actually because on the Go board, there's a lot going on, right? Because actually, so I think this part is actually a little bit harder to understand because it's there's not a single goal in this game as opposed to chess. In chess, you just try to checkmate, right? And that's it. So you have a pretty clear target. But in Go, you can have groups that that die and then live again. You have groups that make territory, or the territory gets stolen. So it's actually more about the whole board. And then sometimes I think that positional judgment is just so important, right? Because
that's very difficult.
You have to figure out. So because in this game, we say whoever has more territory, whoever surrounds more territory, wins the match, right? So you have to basically get more than half the board.
Build that territory.
Yeah. So, but that's somewhat right. It's like non-obvious, of course, when you get started. So yeah, please don't worry. Of course, when we don't understand everything in this commentary so far.
Maybe some beginners have the feeling that when they watch a game, especially a high-level game, and also when there is a commentary provided to the game, they can learn everything in that one game, and after 2 hours, they jump from 20Q to 5 down, but it doesn't work like that.
Mm-hmm.
It takes, some steps to move up. So, here, white jumps out, and the plan is to cut one way or the other, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Okay.
Divide and conquer. Yeah, that's a very good principle.
Just like the Romans did.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's how they won those wars back in like the 1st or 2nd century.
So we said, so some people are saying that the commentary was a little bit dark, but we'll try to fix it, of course, in a moment. I'll tell you what, there are a few more moves going on right now, so I think we're just gonna actually take a bit of a break, and then just during the break we'll fix this up, and I think. To be honest, I think there's still a lot going on in this match, right? Yeah. It's going to be a long match. So when we come back, we will, because there's also another semifinal game going on.
Yeah, we have to check that one.
And people, I'm sure people want to find out which player between Artem and Stanisław will win, right? Because that's going to be like the other finalists. So basically, we're going to do that. But of course, for now, we'll just leave you with the standby, of course, because the players are still fighting hard on the board right now. So yeah, of course, apologies for the glitch there. We'll just try to get it fixed up really soon. So yeah, see you in a moment. All right, everyone, welcome back from the break. Thank you so much for waiting. We opened the fan again, so it's cooler in the room, and
now we know what was wrong, right?
I think I just can't wear this jacket anymore.
Not in Brussels.
This might be one. Anyway, welcome back to the commentary for the semifinals of the 2019 European Go Championship live from the EGC in Brussels, Belgium. It's actually raining outside, so finally, for those of you who are worried whether we are like struck by the heat, it is not 4 degrees outside anymore.
Not
so
4, yeah.
Only it's more like 23. So,
good.
So it should be great.
Let's take the game outside.
Yeah, in the pouring rain.
Yeah. Go back to this fight a little bit.
Yeah. So we are gonna catch up with the actual game. So and then I think we want to take a look at the second board as well. People were asking actually how Stanisław is doing. It feels so much better,
Good plan. So we go for the title in 2020.
Yeah.
In Ukraine.
Which is closer?
Yeah, that's closer to Romania. So.
That's right. You have almost like advantage.
I don't have.
Right?
Yeah.
You don't have to travel so much.
Just a few hours drive by car.
Okay, so what's going on here?
White plate. A bamboo connection.
Yeah. It's Hane first.
Yeah, he needs the Hane.
Yeah.
We have to explain why, or we're just going to replay this.
Sure. I guess it's kind of trying to protect this, right?
Right, protecting against the cuts. So, for example, if black tries to surround white here, white will push, black blocks,
right,
and then white can cut inside or outside. There are 2 cutting points. Let's say white takes this cut, and if black resists, white is actually just giving up the stone as bait.
Yeah.
So white can go Atari, black captures, and now white captures 3 stones. And the moment he captures the 3 stones, he connects everything together, so he's out. And he also got some nice profit. And in the meantime, black has to live on the bottom. This will be a disaster for black.
Right.
I guess now even the 20 Qs can follow a sequence.
Yeah.
So black plays the Hane, and he prevents all these sections.
So actually, now when white pushes, then he's a target's mouth.
Yeah,
right?
and then you cannot cut here. Of course, you can still cut like this, but you're going to lose the stone.
Yeah.
But playing the cut as before, it's a self-Atari. So
it's not working.
Now we see why black played the Hane first, to prevent all those cuts and captures. Oops. So, okay. Now,
white's gonna block, I think, in the actual game.
Yeah.
Yeah. So actually black fixed that in Sente. Now he can jump out.
And the jump is to surround the group in the
Yeah.
middle.
Just round. So actually
he's-
now we have a problem here. Like white needs to
White
live.
got around one eye around this area, and now he's still looking for another eye on the bottom.
Yeah.
Because he doesn't really have too much space to go out into the middle, you know.
I think he just chose the easiest way actually, just to Hane and then give up one
sacrifice
stone.
one stone.
Yeah.
So he gives some ponukis.
And then
Black
he's gonna
became
hunt.
extremely thick.
Yeah. Just I think
Yeah.
that even connects here.
Mm-hmm.
So black's saying, yeah, okay, you can live. And
Yeah,
then
he
white
blocked
is-
here instead of this one, because later white will capture one stone in center.
True.
Well, right now he can do it.
But that's
so-
actually good
So
for
this is
endgame.
this is a double purpose move. I mean, he protects all his stones when he connects, and in the same time he puts pressure on the group. So
Yeah.
white needs another move to fix the group.
Yeah.
And now he's got two eyes, one eye on the bottom and one eye in the center. So the fight came to an end in this area.
So white settled, right? And
Yeah,
I guess
settled.
this group is also temporarily kind of safe.
Yeah, it looks pretty solid. It's hard to catch that.
Okay, but I
So-
mean, black did take some profit though. He got
Yeah,
sticker here,
Black,
and
Black
this
got
is,
a nice corner.
yeah.
He fixed his area, and well, he can profit a little more in the corner later on
So
when
like
he
this one, right?
goes out. Yeah.
So
and then
white
white has to play inside several times
Yeah.
to capture the group.
Mm-hmm.
But let's continue with the actual game. So
Okay.
black extends on the right side, which is like the last open or wider side that he can
Sure.
build.
And then
And
I guess
white-
white's also taking a large point, yeah.
Yeah, this was another very big point to turn, and then he closed
Yeah.
half of the left side and secured the corner territory.
So each person takes one, I guess. White slides.
White slides. Black played the
That's
piece
a Sente, yeah.
to stay connected and trying to break into the side, so it's obvious for white to connect. Oh, now black is trying to attack, huh?
But there's actually, yeah, this is like a follow-up, right? After that
Yeah,
side
that
extension.
approach, yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah, well, the thing is, it's difficult for white to resist, right?
Mhm.
How would this fight continue? Just play
Oh,
here.
actually, sorry, white
White connected, yeah.
connects. Yeah. Okay. One question. What about transmission without commentary? Yes, you can find that on the Pentanet IDSGO server. So
Yeah.
actually, both of these games are still going on in real time. We're just gonna catch up a little bit.
Okay.
In the actual commentary. So yeah,
Black
you
pulls
said
back.
white.
It's
Connects,
difficult
right?
it's difficult for white to block now.
So what happens if white blocks? Is there any trouble?
There should be, but we need to read this out.
Is there any
Any tricky?
divine move?
Maybe this
How
one.
about this one?
hurts.
Yeah.
Or this one.
Ah,
That one seems severe too.
right. So
Oh, wait.
let's say white
so,
blocks
so white blocks.
and then push. Right?
Oh,
So white's gonna block
Block,
here
yeah.
and then turn, right?
turn in the corner and then you leave or you cut. Ooh, that's painful.
Did I read it right?
Yeah, this way
Huh.
it's a bit painful for white because he needs to connect here,
Yeah.
and then black plays the nobi.
Yeah.
Now he either lives in the corner or he cuts.
Yeah.
So this will be a problem. But it doesn't work to push and cut directly, right?
And if you push and cut directly, then
No, it doesn't.
just
really work.
connect, right? So white's gonna block.
Yeah, but then it's a sacrifice. So, but it's not great.
Yeah. Doesn't seem like black can really reach anywhere
No,
with this
yeah.
because white can just connect. And then even if you try to Atari, then white can just
Mhm.
run out. So that's
White has
there's
more
no problem.
liberties. Black has only 2 liberties here.
Yeah, yeah. Okay. So
But the problem in the corner, yeah. So white has to play solid, huh?
well, actually, that's similar to what happened in
Whoa.
the game because black actually came in.
Yeah.
This is Ilya. This is the Ilya that we know.
The thing is,
Very sharp.
if white just blocks
Mhm.
and white pulls back,
Yeah.
white doesn't have 2 eyes in the corner yet. So
Mhm.
he needs to struggle, and black is strong all over the outside.
Right.
So he needs moves like this, right?
Mm-hmm.
And luckily, there are still not 2 eyes. I mean, even if he plays here,
Mm-hmm.
there's an Atari, and then a move to false, the other eye,
Yeah.
like this one. So this move, this eye, it's going to disappear. So white choose the fighting spirit move
Yeah.
to let black dive into the corner and try to settle
So
on the
block.
outside. Yeah,
Yeah.
that shows some power.
The black's gonna come in, it seems.
And leave, huh?
Yeah, that's actually similar to the other move we suggested, right?
Yeah,
So it
when
was
you
like
start
this.
with-
So without the push, of course, obviously.
Yeah.
So there is no cutting point for white, but black can lift still. So black just
Yeah,
squeezes.
because he's threatening to cut 2 stones or
Yeah.
create it twice in
Then
the corner.
just lift.
But now he hurts himself a little bit on the outside.
Mm-hmm.
Because now when white plays a hane on the 2 stones, it feels quite easy to create ice space.
Yeah, I think
Or
that's
ice
actually where
shapes.
we are right now. White.
This happened?
Yeah,
Hane?
white can even attach.
He attached like this?
Yeah.
Okay, he has to.
And
It's a crowded space, so you want to
yeah.
touch.
Black extends. So of
Hane
course
on top.
you don't want to give this kind of easy
Yeah.
connection. Right? Actually, not to mention that
What-
that's actually sente.
Right. White has the hane in the corner in center,
Mm-hmm.
so he can
So that's always like a stone there.
the invisible exchange.
Yeah. So black would rather step down to the second line.
Takes away the
Sorry.
base.
Yeah.
And
But
white connects
white
solid.
disconnects. Yeah. I think
Ah,
that's
yeah.
what we have right now. So in this,
So he connects to
Yeah.
prepare the jump. And
black has to
either
fix, right?
yeah,
Probably
normally
Hane.
hane, yeah, or maybe just no, yeah,
Yeah, I'll just Nobi, sure.
or maybe like this, one space jump. There are no other forcing moves here for white after you jump.
So
I mean, if you hane, white will
Mhm.
push, and you still get to this move, or probably block this time.
yeah,
But
you can even.
He can play this right away. That's where white wants to play next.
Mm-hmm.
In fact, white can also hane. How dangerous is that? It's fine, no? If you
It's-
cut, it's Atari and connect,
Yeah.
and he has more liberties.
Yeah.
Just one Atari to expand the liberties, and
Mhm.
then he can win the race.
Connect.
Yeah,
Yeah.
And
there's,
now-
there's no problem there, right? Because white can just cut.
yeah. And if hane, counter hane, right?
Oh, yeah, just counter
if,
hane,
if this
yeah.
move comes, white can even connect under. So
Uh huh.
he connects
The whole
everything.
thing is
together,
dead.
yeah.
Yeah.
And those 3 stones are dead, and he builds a lot of territory. So
Yeah. This
black
cannot
probably
be.
doesn't want to allow that happening.
Uh huh.
So he'll play something locally.
Right.
And this is what they play so far.
Oh no.
Whoa.
Whoa. Wow. All right.
Now that's a
We
brave
so
one.
so right now we're actually caught up. Really. Because
This
we-
makes sense actually, because now if white tries the same thing
Yeah.
as we talked before,
Mhm.
now the move helps to set up a capture and escape on the other side.
Mm-hmm.
So now black can hane, and it's
Yeah.
impossible to block this.
Yeah.
So now we're back to a ladder on this hane. It's Atari.
Oh, that's a ladder, right? Is that working? It
Yeah,
just works, right?
it does.
It just works.
You want to
So-
show this to the
Yeah,
people? You're a big fan of ladders, huh?
Yeah. Well, only if I'm playing on the right with the right
Uh-huh.
color.
Or only if you're
Yeah.
killing it.
Then I can claim that I've beat top players on camera.
Oh, I see.
But yeah, as
we
a
we
as
don't
a result-
record this in the EGD anyway.
Why shouldn't
So-
it count?
Actually,
It's
this,
real.
this ladder would be a
Yeah.
super disaster.
Yeah, because then it's all taken, right? So.
Nice. You clean the board. Excellent.
Uh huh.
So maybe we should clean the board and get to the second game.
Yeah, sure.
Have a look at.
We will get to that, of course. If you have any questions in the meantime, please don't hesitate to ask us. Actually, we're just going to take a short break once again, but this time, of course, it'll be shorter. So we'll quickly
okay.
recover and go back to the other board commentary. In the meantime, we'll just show you what's going on in the players' room with board one right now. It looks like both players. Actually, Ilya left the seat. He's like walking around. You know, he looks a bit nervous, and Lukas is very intent. You know.
He's always
He's
super
intensely
focused,
staring
yeah.
at the board. Yeah, he's super focused.
So instead of a ladder,
Mhm.
white is probably considering a move like an I shape.
Yeah.
But it's not so easy actually.
Okay.
So
yeah.
Ilya's last move, it's actually a vital point, a Q shot, a move that.
Oh no,
you
we
know,
took
just
all
breaks.
the stuns by here. Anyway, we'll
Anyway,
we'll
we have to clean
recover.
this board, so,
Yeah.
yeah.
All right. So see you in a bit.
So,
Round
yeah.
one game, and I think we do have a result on board two. Looks like Stanislav Freilich has already
Yeah.
resigned. So Artem is in the final. There you go.
So
there is
one of the
that.
favorite players managed
Yes,
to the final.
of course. But we'll try to scoot in.
Sorry for Stani.
Mhm.
He
Yeah,
put up a
he-
pretty good performance this tournament.
Yeah, he played pretty well. So there's that, of course. But we are gonna jump right back. We left it off at this point.
Yeah.
This was a pretty aggressive counter attack by Ilya, it seems.
Right.
So yeah, of course, White tries to resist.
He has to play 100, so he reduces the liberties and
Yeah, just clamp.
clamp, and now some
Yeah.
ice shape,
Yeah.
and then black has
Yeah,
to.
well, black even I thought he was gonna Atari this way.
Yeah,
I
but
guess.
he doesn't want to try this way to allow another
Oh,
forcing
wow.
moves.
Oh my god, he's
From
gonna
the
go for it.
outside.
Is he going for the kill?
Yeah, probably.
Wow.
But actually, he's looking to kill one of the two weak groups in the middle.
Mhm.
Everything is settled right now,
Right.
except for this group in the center and the one on the side. So Atari under,
Yeah.
then white push to create some ice shape.
Oh, sorry. First about this.
Oh,
Right.
that Hane and the push is also
Yeah.
just one time Hane. That gives him some ice shape.
Yeah.
Well, now the top right corner looks quite safe,
Yeah.
but black is attacking the other group.
So.
So what he does right now, it's just a splitting attack.
Mhm.
So he captured
kick.
one stone, yeah,
What?
and now he pulls back here to keep
Oh
the
no!
group separated.
Separated.
Yeah. Divide and conquur,
Yeah.
as someone mentioned earlier in the
The Roman style.
the Roman style, yeah, to win wars.
Yeah. Yeah.
But
So-
actually, here is the Russian style, right?
Yeah.
They also managed to win.
Sure.
Lots of battles.
Oh yeah. Well, this is not the first time I think
Yeah.
Ilya has won games from
From
fighting.
looking, yeah.
So okay, sorry. First of all, there was this move here.
Explain how to make a move.
Yeah.
Um,
No, I think no.
Oh.
I think they're talking about other things. So all right, we'll go back
Okay.
here. So yeah, white pushes here, seemingly trying to settle this one.
Yeah, this one looks quite safe right now.
Mhm.
Oh, you mean the push in the top? Because he can Hane and capture the
Right.
Okay.
So okay, what's the bump?
Yeah, black is trying to get stronger in the center, so
Yeah.
he can deliver
Uh-huh.
the final attack
Yeah.
onto these guys in the middle. So
Mhm.
white has to keep his eyes
And then
connect. Yeah,
connect.
that
White's gonna jump
that's
out.
just going to force his other eyes. So
Uh-huh.
white jumps here in order to push and cut. So that's
Yeah.
a forcing move. Black connects.
And
White
then
takes the core one
takes-
time.
Yeah.
Black will connect,
Connect,
but that's
probably.
still a false eye. Huh?
Oh no, actually, black's fighting this.
Oh, okay,
Alright.
once. Go down.
Yeah, go down. Because this has to live, of course.
Yeah.
Otherwise, black just takes this
Mhm.
eye away. So black will take back,
White doesn't find a way to.
and then white's gonna Hane.
Black Hane
And it's
also.
here. So
Well,
yeah,
this
black's
Hane
actually trying to keep
allows-
everything separated here.
Yeah,
So white takes back.
yeah, but then this one becomes a quadrat right
Yeah.
away.
So white has
White
to
has
connect.
to connect.
So black takes back again. So yeah, white's looking for eye space.
Yeah. That looks like eye shape, but double
Black
attack will
doesn't,
come.
black doesn't give it.
Take the call again.
And then now we have kind of a co-factory here, right?
Yeah.
Because in the local area, black can really do a lot of things to threaten this capture
Yeah,
race.
like Hane in the corner.
Yeah, exactly.
And
So
even kill.
he can take back.
And now, why didn't
No.
find
Well,
a
okay, why can't we
quadrat
bump?
big enough?
I don't think.
Ooh.
Yeah, this is
He just
that's
wants
not
to
big enough,
expand.
right?
No,
Because
no, no,
because
the center
anything.
is huge.
Yeah, if
He
black
can't
takes, then the
afford.
whole thing is dead, right?
Right.
So white has to
He
live.
can't afford to.
Oh no! Looks like
He
this
took
group
again.
this group is in trouble.
And now no cut here, nothing.
Apparently
Ah.
not. But he's trying to
Okay.
connect here,
I see.
and then black connects here, of course.
Oh, the point was to attack the 4 stones.
Oh, I don't know. I don't know whether black.
Yeah. The plan here was to play Atari,
Mm-hmm.
connect, then threaten the 4 guys in the center,
Mm-hmm.
and when black connects, white captures everything. So this would
Mm.
be a really nice escape.
Okay.
We can call it spectacular. If it happens.
Yeah, Roman style.
Yeah, but it didn't.
Yeah. Yeah, but I mean,
Caligula style escape.
yeah,
And now another Kema
and then another Kema.
trying to connect to the other
Yeah,
guys.
black is separating everything, of course.
Mm-hmm. White doesn't even have an eye in the middle yet.
Yeah.
And the problem is, even if he leaves, when black pushes one time,
Mm-hmm.
he gains a lot of profit just attacking. So
Yeah.
for white to connect here at some point seems important. Okay, so he jump again. No wait,
Mm-hmm.
Hane. He push it like this.
And then
Cut, then jump. Trying to connect to the bottom.
right.
Well, there are some interesting moves here, like Atari.
Yeah.
And try to separate.
And then can black still cut?
He has to try some
He has to
some
cut.
kind
Right?
of.
He has to cut. Okay. Yeah. So
Yeah.
yeah, at the moment it just seems like this.
And white has to Atari here, right? so then he can
Mhm.
push from behind.
So hold on a second. If
So
white
I think-
if white lives, then does white have enough points?
Well,
That's the
white already
question.
has a lot of territory. This side,
Uh-huh.
the corner,
Yeah.
and then several groups with 2 eyes and the Komi.
Mm-hmm.
But if black doesn't build black doesn't build so much in the top because black never came back to defend the 4 stones.
Uh-huh.
So Han and double Han here will cost him. And if he cuts this stone, white can still reduce from the top side.
Okay.
And if he blocks the top, white can answer in the center. So
Yeah.
also he needs to go back here to
Mhm.
protect that area.
Right.
I think on points white is doing well.
Okay.
Black seems small all over,
Mm-hmm.
so his only chance is to kill something big.
So is this gonna be the gamble of the game?
Yeah, probably.
Perhaps, right?
Okay.
Oh wow. Okay.
So he's giving up something there.
So white's taking.
White took the core, and now they're back to.
So
fight.
hold on a second. If black connects, is white just alive? Can you just live?
Not so clear yet. Well, white can play this move.
Oh yeah, and
Does
then
it
that's
That gives
but
some
that
ice space. Some, but well,
Yeah.
he still needs to rely on the core.
uh-huh.
Oh wait, can he play here? In fact.
Is this one right? Yeah. Then black has to
But-
come here, right?
Oh,
So
only
that's
one
that,
eye.
that's definitely a not.
Yeah.
So
this
black has
is-
to come here.
Yeah, and then he can try this side.
Yeah.
I mean, he can push first, but he can do that anyway.
Mm-hmm.
So he will try this one,
Black
which
has
you
to
got
come here.
first, and then push one time.
Mm-hmm. Black has to probably. Well, probably has to
Yeah,
connect.
if
Yeah.
he plays here, then
Yeah.
this is an eye, so he needs to connect.
Mm-hmm.
It's still a long fight,
Yeah.
but he can try some eye around here.
Yeah.
You know, threatening to connect and maybe build another eye in this area.
Mm-hmm.
So he has one in the center.
So okay,
Oh.
let's go back a little bit. Let's go back.
Yeah.
So
It's not so easy to kill this dragon as it looks.
Yeah. Well, we said already,
Yeah.
right? In top level game, it's actually really difficult to
in,
kill
in
stuff.
Grand Slam we learned this,
Yeah.
that it's much easier to live than to kill.
Yeah.
Actually, I learned that on the hard way against Victor Lin 2 days ago, or when we play.
Oh.
Yeah.
The European
I
championship,
was
right?
I was trying to kill a large dragon,
Uh-huh.
giving up so much territory everywhere and
Uh-huh.
gamble everything on one card, and I failed to kill the dragon, so I lost the game.
It's always can be risky, right?
Mm-hmm.
So,
But it's also
alright.
spectacular when it happens. And
And
now
then-
white went back to.
Blocks. So
So white has some eyes
back.
there.
White.
Uh,
Yeah. White's trying to make this a co-threat.
Yeah, this is actually a good threat.
Yeah. And then takes back.
Yeah,
Looks
if
like-
he keeps taking, then he leaves.
Looks
So-
like in this case,
Yeah.
black just connects here.
Oh.
So then white's trying to
white-
live. Yeah.
white-
Exactly
yeah.
what we said.
He has to try this move, but it's
Uh,
still unclear, no? Yeah,
alright.
that takes away the potential eye.
Yeah. So
No.
so
Oh.
white tries to make an eye.
It looks like some eye shape, but still, it's.
Well-
oh wait, it's alive. No, it's
No,
not.
no, no,
Yeah.
not yet, not yet. Black
Not
can
yet,
play here.
yeah. But
So,
now black
wow.
is trying to attack the other
Oh.
group first.
Oh
And now-
my god.
We should see the
That's
double
crazy.
Hane, no?
Yeah, double hane. Yeah.
Oh.
Is that gonna
he
work
just
though?
wanna- Yeah, he played the double Hane.
Yeah.
He has to try.
There
There might be a core in the corner when white goes down.
that's
This
true.
one.
That's true. That's
Yeah.
true. Okay, so black has to connect.
And now he has to Nobi. It's the only way.
Yeah. And that's Sante. Is that gonna be? Oh, that's actually cut up with the game, right?
Yeah, this is how they play.
Yeah.
And now-
That is well. Okay, almost. So black blocked, and then white peeped. So that's where we are right now.
And oh, he can do this.
What?
Yeah, he can, because he can go Atari and Hane. Ah, it's a brilliant Tsuji.
This one, right?
Yeah, he can do that.
Yeah.
If
but
he just goes down,
Uh-huh.
black has many liberties.
just make an eye, right?
Yeah, and then you
Well,
got.
actually, there's a code in the corner, but
But is it when black goes down here?
oh,
Oh.
still, yeah,
Still, yeah.
still code. But I mean, the point is like here, black's probably not gonna.
he's trying to shorten the liberties.
Black is probably not gonna.
yeah, he
Hane
can
there.
play the
Otherwise,
connection
then he gets killed.
because it's a shortage of liberties.
So he's gonna.
He has to go down. But if he goes down,
Oops.
uh-oh, I'm ruining the.
No,
technical
we're
stuff.
still okay. We're still okay.
Yeah, the thing is, if
Yeah,
he goes
what
down,
about this one?
he doesn't have enough liberties, right? And the
Yeah.
core activates in the corner.
Well, now
so-
he only has 3 liberties.
Yeah.
So if he
And-
doesn't
and-
play it, he
yeah.
has 4. So he has to come back and play this one, right?
Yeah, he needs the nose Tetsuji.
Yeah. And then can white fight this?
White can probably Hane once and then connect. But even if White kills the top, he's still not 100% alive in the middle.
Ilya
So he will Hane, and Black has to Nobi. Wow, this.
Ilya still
can be a
he's
collapse.
walking around. He's not in his chair right now.
He's stressed about this fight.
Maybe. But can White fight this? Because doesn't White also have like 4 liberties? Then White just wins the whole thing, right?
So if White connects his
Yeah.
4 liberties,
Yeah.
and then he can take away the liberties like this.
Yeah. Then White wins this.
Yeah,
Oh my God.
that's good for White
Oh wow.
in that area. But in the middle,
Yeah.
What did he do? This
What did
is
he
the
do?
actual game. This
No.
is the actual game.
No, that's not an actual game.
Oh, in the
we-
actual game they stopped playing. Okay.
Yeah. Right now
Okay.
we don't
There are
have a move yet.
no moves there.
Move 7. Yeah.
Oh, I see.
78. There's a stone at J19.
J19. Where is J19? The one we just played?
Yeah, I thought. What? L19.
Let's see the Pandanet.
No, there's not.
Oh, okay.
Oh, on the board. Okay, but on the in the demo board, it's not. Okay. Wow, this one, right? First line Hane, yeah. But it's not.
They have this?
But it's not updated here.
How come?
Let me try to refresh.
That
it.
is different.
Okay, now it's updated. Cool.
Oh, so he played that move.
Yeah. Is that really working?
Interesting. Yeah. Okay.
But what can White still block? Because this is still not working, no?
But now it's what?
It's still not working.
Yeah,
So
it's not even a call.
Black has to look another way. Huh? Oh, but Black can come here, right?
Oh, White went
Oh.
down and let
What?
them know.
No, White didn't. So White played
But
here,
wait.
so White cannot.
If White, wait, if White plays.
Oh, so
the
White,
move-
if White plays here,
No, if White plays here, then he.
then
connects
he
on-
can
yeah.
block.
But the thing is, if White plays what you said,
Uh-huh.
this move, Black can just play the.
Yeah,
normal
exactly.
Okay,
Wow,
so that Hane
that's
is
like-
a pretty brilliant SUG indeed.
That's like the only move that works.
So White
right?
has to go down, and then he's got
Yeah.
the coin in the corner.
Yeah, then Black kills this, and then White takes.
Yeah,
the ko
he
in the
starts
corner.
for the. Yeah.
And then this ko, I guess it's more stressful for White, right? Because Black has all kinds of ko threats here. He can threaten to kill his dragon. He can even do this.
And Atari, right? Is the only
Yeah,
move.
White's doing sorry, right?
So now White has a new problem.
Well, you know what? Actually, this is not going to be clean anyway, right? Because even if Black tries to connect here,
This game probably will not end up on points.
yeah.
But if
It-
White kills the corner and he
Is
loses the middle,
Is there a chance? Is there a chance that White Tanukis? Because, I mean, Black cannot cancel this, right? Because even if he takes this as a ko, right? And
Yeah.
And White cannot.
but
so
if
he-
Black
cross that White
if White wants to kill everything, he needs to
Yeah.
separate. And if he goes Atari just to leave,
Yeah. Then still
Black
ko.
will take the call.
Yeah.
Then you need a call threat, you take back, and you let Black connect under, leave in the corner.
Yeah. So much. I mean.
So there was no other move here after the Hane on the first line. It looks so brilliant to play this one.
Yeah.
And actually, it's the,
I
the
thought.
only move.
I thought he had it.
Yeah, it felt like it. Oh, wait a second. If he plays Atari inside, it still doesn't work. Huh? Because
one, right?
now again no switch.
Yeah. Oh wow, that's amazing.
Yeah,
It's a Tatsuji and followed by Tatsuji.
yeah. By anti-Suji.
Anti-Suji.
Hmm.
It's anti-Tatsuji. Anti-Suji.
So wait a second. And if you push, he cannot push, right? No, he cannot.
No, it's still this
Again.
one. Yeah.
Yeah, it's so annoying.
Yeah. Well, it's annoying, but also brilliant.
So we're probably going to see a pro final.
Let's see. Do we miss anything yet? No, not yet. Okay. Wow.
So they stop here?
They are.
No, they stop where White went
No,
down.
there was
Let's
a
go
code.
to
There's a
the
code. There's a
second.
code. Yeah.
To the corner, yeah.
Yeah. So this already happened. And I think we're in real time, aren't we? We're caught up. Once again.
Ah, yeah. So they have this call.
Yeah. So let's let's analyze the situation a little bit. Because right now
Well, it became a
there are
little
lots
bit
of
unclear.
things. Mm-hmm.
Well, the thing is, this group in the middle, it's not 100% alive.
So
And black got even stronger from the action in the top. So what happens in the center? White needs another move to make sure he can build the eyes. So probably he will play here to remove a liberty or something like this to make clear eyes. But now he's busy saving the top right corner.
Yeah.
So while he's doing that with Atari, this happened, right? Atari.
Yeah, Atari. Yeah, okay, that's
Now
gonna happen.
take the call.
Might as well start immediately. And then
So-
now White has to look for co-threats.
Yeah.
This co actually is related to life and death of the entire group.
Pop, pop, pop.
But also, I think if White does something like this, right? That,
White
like
has-
that's not good enough, right? If like this, then Black just connect.
Can he save his groups like that?
Like just Atari, right? And then just save, connect.
And he doesn't. If he connects the groups together, then it's okay.
Yeah, but
I think he still has.
But does Black just connect and claim like a?
Yeah, but black has only
Profit.
2 points in that corner, right?
Right.
When he leaves, so he lost some points.
Mhm.
But okay, he got the 2
He
stones.
did kill this, yeah.
And now he can also separate this guy. But in the top, also, white can come with this endgame. Or
Right,
something.
okay, he's gonna start with this one. Oh, this is exciting. I tell you what, whenever we commentate and then there's a co-fight, we're like, oh, this game on. So.
So black has to Atari.
Okay.
And white goes back to capture the core.
Mhm. And
How
then
do we stand on prisoners? 6, 9?
6.
So yeah, black
is
captured 3 more stones.
Uh-huh.
Okay. Maybe we need that. When we count more accurate.
So Black can try to kill this, right?
Yeah, but maybe he starts with this move, right?
I just want to make sure that we're not missing like any hidden eye shape
there is
here.
an eye here. Huh? It might be.
Yeah,
So Atari.
because this could be an error forever.
Okay.
An area
the-
forever.
There are some Ataris he can
Yeah.
play
So
here.
let's play this out, right? Let's play this out.
So okay, black takes away the eye.
Uh-huh.
There is one Atari here, right?
Yeah, he is playing that actually in the game.
Okay, that's a move to remove the eyes as well.
Yeah,
Because
yeah,
it's forcing either this way or this way. So if white plays here, for example,
Mhm.
black connects, and
Right.
then Atari like this, black will take or connect or go out.
Probably connect, right? Because then you don't
Yeah.
give this. Oh, actually. Oh yeah.
Yeah, you don't want to give that.
You don't give that.
Or maybe we shouldn't start with Atari, but this move first. Because we
Oh.
might need a shortage of liberties.
Right, but then
But-
Black just Ataris, right?
Okay, so you cannot connect.
Mm-hmm.
And then if Atari and take and try to create an island.
Well, actually, yeah. Then you just this,
Good.
right? So
So
it's just
where are
not
the
enough.
eyes?
It's not enough. Even this is not Sente actually.
Yeah, so this Atari is actually.
It almost works. Hold on, it
Yeah.
almost works. I want to show this variation actually. So
you
Black
want to
will
play
push.
some moves here in center?
Yeah. So there are some moves here, right? So White will get this in Sente, but that's just barely not enough. That's the variation I want to be showing.
Ah, you mean when white plays here?
Yeah, that's
the
Sente,
cut is
right?
danger- No, it's not.
Yeah.
No, it's not. Well, black can just play away, huh?
No, I mean because there's this.
Oh, sorry.
So no, what I mean
Yeah,
is
you're
like
right,
Black
you're
also
right.
play
Yeah,
here.
yeah, you're right. It's center, it's center.
Yeah,
It's center.
and then.
Yeah. I thought you wanted to cut and make it, fancy, but.
Oh no.
Okay. This way it works.
But
Yeah,
but
it's
still,
still
it's not
half an
enough.
eye.
It's not enough
It's
for
half
it to
an
make
eye.
it. So that is a code threat, right?
It's a quadrat, yeah.
I mean right now it's
But
it's worth
Maybe they're
examining.
thinking of a trade, right?
Yeah.
Like right now, he takes the corner. And
Yeah. Well,
loses-
that's not enough, right? If
No,
if the
the
dragon
middle-
dies, then it's definitely dead.
the middle is too large.
It's definitely.
But what he's trying to do is to gain more liberties in the center and escape this way.
White's pushing. Hold on a second. Oh, they're playing super fast right now. Actually, we're gonna catch up. Yeah.
Yeah, and takes back the
Yeah.
call.
Takes back. Black's probably gonna Atari, right?
He has to
He has to
from
Atari.
the outside.
Yeah. So
There are more
probably-
code threats there, local threats.
Oh
Yeah,
my
but
God.
the problem is that in the center he's not clearly alive.
You know what? You know what? This
he
is
answers
this is like
ordinance.
this is worth a final.
Yeah,
This game can be a final.
we can
The
consider that.
amount of excitement and adrenaline, it can be. It's definitely up there.
So white has to take back the call.
I guess so, right?
Yeah, that group doesn't have ice. Or maybe.
But then
wait,
black
we
comes
have
back
a stone here. That
Oh,
is
sorry,
actually
sorry.
not
Yeah.
on the board.
This is also-
Maybe white is also trying some preparation moves here in the center to help his middle group while fighting the core. So that's why he doesn't take the core right away. He might consider some moves there. Also for
Right.
him, it would be nice to capture this stone.
Uh-huh.
Oh wait, he still doesn't help. It's false.
Oh, wow.
Oh, but he can Hane first
Mm-hmm.
and then take it. Or try to come out and attack the other guys
Yeah.
with this move and Hane and go down. But
Oh, wow.
too many things to solve. Actually, two life and death problems. The top right and the middle.
And hope or life and death problems too, right?
Yeah.
It's like a real life Iko Hatsuyo run.
So
okay, white took back. Alright, sorry.
white took back.
Yeah.
And black
back,
connected solid in
and
the center.
Black connects.
So that Aji disappears.
Uh-huh.
Will white push again here? He's looking at something.
Yeah.
Or maybe jump like this. This would actually help him. This jump. Because then when black pushes, white blocks, and you have
is there some danger here? Like white can squeeze this one, no?
Yeah, that would be the idea.
Yeah.
So you can use this.
So
move
so
first
so
one.
this way, as black is trying to fight this Ko, he also loses some points, right? But maybe it doesn't matter because like white's already,
Yeah.
This whole group's in danger. Then black doesn't care about these few stones.
Well, if white dies big in the center, that's a lot.
Oh, sorry. Yeah, my bad. This
Yeah.
stone is not here.
But here, can we
Yeah.
try some other things?
Mm-hmm.
Just a moment. Tari.
I mean, this.
No,
is,
it's hard to disconnect all these
Yeah.
black stones. This double Ponuki helps a lot.
I mean, you could try this and then Atari there, and then you can kill the 3 stones here, but then black just connects the other way.
Yeah, it doesn't help.
Right.
Take
Let's
just
play this
some
out.
small profit, yeah?
This is what we mean, but that's not good enough.
Right, the dragon still died, so.
Yeah.
Huh.
Okay. So
It's a black stone in E9.
it's the black stone in E9. Well,
We have an E9 stone. Where is
E9.
E9? Oh, he played here, and now black played this one. To destroy the eye.
Oh yeah, well that's
So many empty triangles.
yeah. That's gonna be the next move. So.
And black took the core, right?
Mm-hmm.
Oh no, it's white's turn now.
And then yeah.
Wait, what happened in the top right corner?
Oh, sorry. Oh my god.
So.
I think this game's just happening so quickly that even we're like, what's going on? Okay, so.
Oh yeah.
So white did that, and then that was a co-threat. So it was like this, right?
Black,
So
black took.
yeah, and then black took, and then white played this, and then black took again. Of course, he must fix that. Right.
Then
And
white
then
plays
now
the
white
core,
took back, and then
now
this,
black plays this core threat.
and then
Yeah, for black it's enough to kill the center.
yeah, white's playing the Atari.
Oh, so he has another plan.
But of
here.
course, black would just take back because that's threatening the life and death of the group. And then white throws in.
Oh wait.
That's
second.
another.
This is actually helping, huh? In the center.
And then so white
Black goes out.
used up the last co-threat. The black goes out. So still,
So how is the fight here? If you just no B, he
Turns?
goes out.
I'm guessing black takes back, right? Yeah.
Yeah, but
takes
black
back.
can. Yeah.
Wow. So what's white gotta do now?
If white plays here, he's alive in the middle. But how to save the top?
But
right?
then he's dead, right?
Yeah,
He's dead here.
He doesn't have time.
He must save. Yeah, he must save this. So he's gonna make a co here. Oh, but
disco might help. But here.
but is black gonna answer?
Good question.
So what if he just connects, right? And then this is not. This,
And then
this,
we
this
have
is a
another
different
co.
co. Yeah, but this
Yeah,
co might be slightly
they
better,
just
huh?
switch the co. He might, yeah.
Quick
But if he
question.
answers?
Anyone have a quick estimate of what the co is worth? Everything, probably. Yeah.
Yeah, it's worth the game. So he
It's
answers.
well. I'll tell you what the fourth place is 1,000 euros, and the third place is 1,500. So
Right.
this game is worth at least like
500.
well, no, 1,000 at least.
Yeah, because
Yeah.
the second place is 2,500.
Yeah. So monetarily, if that's what you mean, then it's like 4 figures, of course. But okay, what's gonna throw in? Oh,
Must
black.
take, huh?
Wait,
Yeah.
did we miss anything?
white connected, black took the ko.
So, wait a second. I did that, and okay, black connected, white connected here, and then black took the ko back, and white's throwing in. Yeah, okay, this is where we are at.
He needs to take the stone.
Yeah.
Or continue the ko fight. Ah, wait.
Wait a second. Is that even a ko threat?
That's a bluff, huh?
Is that a ko threat? What if black just connects?
Ah, so if white connects here, it's not really a threat because on this move, white plays this one and then Atari from the outside. But wait a second, it's still a ko, no? Atari.
Oh, it's still ko. It's still ko actually.
Ah, it's a nice ko.
But this ko is much
and
much better
Atari
for
from
black.
the outside.
This ko is much better for black because black only loses 4 stone instead of the entire corner.
Yeah. Locally, it's much better, but overall, not so clear. So this is not a complete bluff; it's just half.
Yeah. Oh my God! I think I mean you know at this
Yeah,
moment it also comes down to keeping a calm mind, right? Because
not so easy with the time pressure.
Yeah.
And maybe also.
Oh, black takes. Okay, black's gonna take. So white takes back. Black keeps fighting. I think black is saying he has enough ko threats, right?
This would be a nice escape for white. But actually, what black is doing here, he's killing the group in the middle while fighting the ko.
Yeah.
Because now it's very difficult for this center.
Yeah, white's like juggling 2 balls,
yeah.
right?
Or maybe more.
Well, also like here when he's fighting these ko threats, he doesn't take damages, right? Like he's still connected, and
Yeah, white has gotten some serious troubles here.
Yeah.
Well, he kept taking territory, and he neglected.
Oh wow! Looks like white resigned.
Oh really?
White resigned.
It's finished.
Yeah. Seems like there's just too much burden.
So we're going to see a classic final. Ilya Shikshin against
looks like
Artem.
we have a final result. Ilya Shikshin, the 3-down professional from Russia, has defeated Lukas Podpera, 7-down from Czechia, who's played one hell of a tournament. Yeah, that was all our respect to Lukas for having a
nice
fighting a
efforts
tough
also this game.
match. But it looks like we have a result here. So it will be Ilya versus Artem in the final tomorrow.
Maybe you noticed that his AlphaGo copy or mimic just died. So it could have been the move to win the game, but maybe it lost the game. No, it's
so
it's
I mean, like right now it's just way too much, right? I mean, like white has to live, and then that's also dead. So in the end, looks like either one of these two will die for sure.
So Ilya showed again what he's made of.
Yeah,
a lot of fighting spirit.
His blood is cold as a rock. But
so we're going to see a final tomorrow between the pros, and we have also the game between Stanislav and Lukas for the 3rd and 4th place.
That would be a good match as well.
2 more games to cover.
We might do it. Yeah,
the final is tomorrow.
Yeah.
They start 10 in the morning.
Other
games.
Yes, at the same time. So I think we will still cover like the other game too because
we have to.
We have 2 games, and I think we like to cover everything as much as we can.
And that will be your last Twitch session in Europe for a while. Yeah. Which is also a final.
It's also a final.
Final of a beginning of a...
It's Stephen who's farewell
Twitch career,
Well, I wouldn't say Twitch career, but...
Well, it's not the final of your career. It's the final of the start.
It's the
Europe.
It's a culminating event of the year. And...
that has to be exciting.
We spent the whole year doing this, so... the first event was the German Championship, and since then it's been 11 months.
You're going to be here for the final of the European Championship, which is much bigger, right?
Yeah. Well, that's probably black. Yeah, black by resignation.
Yeah, black won by resignation, so it's better.
So we have to change that. It's black by resignation. Yeah. So they're reviewing the game right now. We have to say thank you to Timo, of course, for helping out today. He's been really helpful, actually. We don't have we don't have like a large team. So if you guys know Sebastian and Mika, our producers that leave for the weekend, so that's why we had to ask for some help, of course, from our friend. But
Black won this one. Quite spectacular.
we really, we really went through a lot of things in this past year, and I think it's gonna be a good game. I'm glad to have you around,
Thank you.
and of course, I think we've had like one of the best teams this week. Like there was Jeff, there's you, there's
Yeah.
Antti. Of course, we haven't
Lots of
we didn't
strong
hear from
players,
Antti in a long time, so to have him here was really amazing. But your predictions? Who's gonna win?
Ooh. I
I know it's a tough question,
I think
but-
I will root for Artem because I really like the way he changed his style throughout the tournament. But as we can see, we have a super fighter, Ilya Shikshin, who can turn out pretty much any position. It feels like you have a slight advantage in Fusecchio in the middle game, taking the territories and reducing the center. But once you leave a weak group behind, he will punish you. So he's playing quite merciless. So I don't know. It's hard to say. It's 50-50. But they are both playing pretty well this time.
Yeah.
So
I mean, I think it's probably a fitting ending, to be honest.
Yeah.
Ilya is always one of the top favorites, and he's of course the 5-time champion. And Artem is probably the most kind of consistent player of the season.
yeah,
So I think both of them have
it
won a
will
lot.
be an exciting game for sure.
Yeah.
We will probably see a lots of fighting tomorrow. So yeah,
So of course
looking
we'll.
forward to it, right?
Yeah. I know you're gonna be doing more streams, hopefully, right, in the future.
Yeah, that's the plan. Well, there are not so many tournaments for me after this EGC, so I will be back home on Monday, and then I think the first tournament I'm going to play will be the Pandanet.
We can already switch to like full screen now.
Yeah, the Pandanet World Internet Championship
Uh-huh.
will start on August 1st, and maybe I will play some of those games while streaming.
Oh yeah.
And I
Are
can
you-
stream a little bit on my channel. Maybe
Yeah?
many people know.
That's
Twitch TV
Cornel Go,
slash
right?
Cornel Go, yeah.
Yeah.
And also we intend to cover some of the tournaments on the European channel. So
Yeah.
maybe folks will see more of me in the future using both Twitch TV channels. So
I'm
we
very
plan
happy to
do
hear that.
So
Um,
I'll try to do a great job, not to disappoint you.
no,
So,
you
yeah,
won't.
we'll
You
see.
won't. It'll be. No,
But
it'll be great.
I think in the fall we don't have so many interesting tournaments like it happens. The summer and the spring it's usually busy with the Grand Slam and the European Championship.
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah, we have I suppose a lower density of events, but we'll try to of course populate this channel with more content in the future because
what we can do.
we went really crazy like this month of July because we had the US Go Congress and the EGC, and then now it's gonna be like a few months of just not any content, I guess.
Yeah, but I think even if
Yeah.
we are not going to comment some tournament games,
Right.
we can come up with some topics related to Go. So
Yeah. There's always a lot of variety content you can do. You could play
we'll
some,
think about this.
You could play someone.
And come up with
you're a
some
hustler.
ideas. Yeah, or we can play online games and
Yeah.
there are also online tournaments that we can cover. Or maybe we can simply try to comment some professional games
Yeah.
because they play a lot in Asia. So
Right.
there are like the titles in Japan and
Exactly.
there are really good games to follow
Yeah.
to improve our.
We are definitely on our
level.
quest of trying to get more English content for you guys. So this is why we sweat so hard. I mean literally, right? It was 40 degrees in here.
Yeah.
So yeah, tomorrow it will be.
We'll see you again tomorrow.
It'll be the final stream for me. I really hope all of you can take some time to tune in. Hopefully we're gonna go crazy and have some pretty great guests. Of course, Cornel's gonna be back with us tomorrow.
Right.
Yeah, it's been a long journey. So I hope you'll stick around even for the winner's interview and the final speech I have.
Good.
I wanna say something, of course, as a tradition when you leave a program. And then of course like whoever wins that game, when we have him in the studio, is gonna be a super happy ending for them. This is the biggest tournament in Europe, and all of these players work hard, they train a lot to just get themselves into these things. So, all the respect to them. But anyway,
We'll see you
final
tomorrow.
once again, Ilya versus Artem, probably game
Yeah.
of the year. So
Great job.
see you soon. Thanks for watching.